Massive update for Quant QNT. Quantum Fusion is live. QNT, build your own network from Sebastian from Quantum Fusion Layer 2.5. With Quant Fusion, you can bring your own nodes and even connect new blockchains. You have the power to set access permissions, making your network private, permission, or public after review. It's all about providing flexibility and control to the user. This is extremely bullish, guys. This is one of the great utilities that Quant provides. A lot of people are sleeping on.
Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a giveaway of 1 million Shiba tokens. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment hashtag Shiba.
This project, I'm not going to do that. I've talked about this project on my, previous alternate channel, now my clips channel. I've talked about it in the past and I've still remained bullish on it. It has performed one of the best through if you compare it to other altcoins. Most altcoins just bled down against Bitcoin, just down in price, whereas Quant remains sideways. Sideways is better than going bleeding against Bitcoin and just completely falling off a cliff. Sideways is much better, right? So with Quantum Fusion, you're unlocking so much more utility with Quant, and this is just one of the utilities that Quant provides. We have the overledger and other utilities as well. And of course, Quant's product market fit is corporate entities, institutions, traditional finance. Again, if you're bullish on projects like XRP, XLM, HBAR, I think Quant is one of those ones that is a sleeper, because it's out of the projects that I've just mentioned, it is the most undervalued, right? And I think Quant is going to be a winner in the future. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, so I'm not telling you guys to overinvest into said project. Like I said, only 10 Quant. A lot of people say, oh, you should get 100, you should get 1,000. In crypto, I think you just take it one investment at a time, man. It's not going anywhere. The space is not going anywhere. You get some gains in a project, you get some nice ROI in a project, you take profits, you leave in that a percentage of your initial investment, and you let it do its thing while you pay yourself, right? I think that's the best way to go about it, and then that's how you just continue to build your portfolio. In crypto, you can turn $1,000 into $1 million. Yes, it is possible to do that, right? It is. You just have to have a long enough time horizon, right? So LS Trader, QNT, and altcoin on my watch list, showing a very clean range structure. Started to take positions gradually based on planned setups. I'll be sharing the trades in my group, right? So here, what is also great is that Gilbert Verdian, the founder of Quant, has made an update recently. Integrate any tech and network in minutes. True network of networks is here. This is from San. Without sacrificing origin chain security, no middleman needed. QNT. The layer 2.5 network of networks fusion layer is coming together nicely, right? 31 networks connected in the first hour. Then you could just go to the website to connect the overledger, and this is what you call the one of the best utilities we've seen in the space, connecting different networks, and these networks being integrated to the Quant network. This is what you call real utility, man. And Gilbert putting in that putting in that work, man. Building out great utility and value for a project, man. We have to pay attention instead of focusing on projects that are vaporwave. Let's pay attention to the projects that are actually building something, that actually have utility, that actually want to scale, that actually wants to transform crypto into something that is cool again, right? To reset the previous financial system. That was the goal, right? That was the goal. So let's go back to that. From knowledge up only. Most altcoins don't have a fixed supply. Very true. They don't have an incentive to build real profit. They have an incentive to lie. Very true. They keep selling tokens for runway instead of making cold hard profit through real use cases. You take a look at Solana, guys. A lot of people don't know this, right? And again, fear and greed index at extreme fear, which is one of the best times to start to accumulate projects that you believe in and have conviction on. You take a look at Solana, though, mass number of inflation on Solana, and mass number of inflation to the actual supply, because the supply is infinite, right? This is an infinity symbol. There's no cap on Solana supply. So that supply that is, always minted goes to the founders and the top whales, stakers in the network, right? They recently tried to do a vote to reduce the number of inflation, the number of tokens that are added to the overall market, and reduce the Solana inflation, and it didn't pass, right? Because it's very centralized, so it didn't pass because the node validators of Solana, they voted against it because they want to keep that cash cow coming in. I'm not mad at them for it, but you know, the people that are investing here are gonna suffer for it, you know, long term. Long term, it's not sustainable. They need to make a change to that, right? So you don't have that issue here with Quant, which knowledge up only has that knowledge, no pun intended, to notice that, right? QNT isn't one of those. It's fixed and delivers institutional adoption in a bear market. I 100% agree. And from the last tweet from Miles, Quant X Japan, right? Execution layer taking place in Japan. You love to see that, man. So Quant right now just under $70, fixed supply, 14.8 million supply, tiny supply as well, like Bitcoin as well, 12 million circulating supply, almost 97, 96, 97, 98% of the supply is out around that range. No tokens to be added to dilute the market. You know, it's just that, you know, altcoins are in a bad spot. Bitcoin is in a bear market. We're in a bear market. Until we see, you know, the liquidity floodgates open again, retail interest comes back, you know, you see QE from the Fed, it's going to be a tough time, right? If you take a look at this chart right here, this is showing the retail interest for crypto is literally negative and people are still leaving. So it's literally below this white line. It's so low. Nobody's here. It's only people that have been here since 2021 to 2022, that previous bull run. That's the only people that are here right now. The people that stuck around, right? A lot of people already left, but so nobody's here. It's only the veterans, and no new people are coming. But when they do arrive, they're gonna buy projects, you know, in my opinion, like Quant. No guarantees, obviously, but I think this Quant is one of those projects that they would get exposure to. And then when this starts to go back up like it did in 2019, then the retail interest goes parabolic and euphoric. That's when you're gonna make those crazy gains, but you have to be patient for that. So, you know, that's how crypto is, right? So, as always, none of this is financial advice, guys. Again, never invest more than you're willing to lose. This is why I say just buy 10 Quant, $693, 15 Quant, you know, $1,000. If you lose that $1,000, it's not like you can't make that back. If you have a job, you gotta hustle. It's not, you're not gonna be like, oh, crypto ruined my life. It's over. I'm ruined by crypto. I'm not telling you to invest 10,000 of 20,000, 30K, 100K into these coins, just $500 to $1,000, okay? So again, we're all adults here. We take responsibility for our actions, but I think the upside for Quant will be, you know, great, massive, you know, 10 to 20 to 30x from here. I think that is possible. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Join my Discord. Link to that is in the description. Join my Clips channel, subscribe to that as well. Go watch videos on the Clips channel to help support the main brand of Crypto Spaces, because I'm not going to be doing any paid groups in the future. Just focusing on YouTube ad revenue, and that's it, you know. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. None of this is financial advice. Catch you in the next one.